A small lizard sprinting across the surface of a river like it's solid ground. No tricks, no special effects, just pure physics in action. Meet the basilisk lizard, nicknamed the Jesus Christ lizard, for obvious reasons. When danger strikes, this remarkable reptile does something that seems impossible. It runs on water. Ever wondered how an animal can literally walk on water? Today we'll uncover the science behind one of nature's most incredible abilities, from the specially designed feet that make it possible to the split-second physics that keep them afloat. You're about to discover why this lizard earned its biblical nickname. If you love nature's most amazing superpowers, stick around. What you're about to learn will change how you see the natural world. Deep in the rainforests of Central and South America lives a lizard that locals call Lagarto de Jesus Cristo, the Jesus Christ lizard. The name says it all. The basilisk isn't just one species. Several types of basilisk lizards share this miraculous ability, from the common basilisk to the emerald basilisk. What's fascinating is that both tiny juveniles and full-grown adults can perform this water-walking feat. These lizards spend their days basking on branches that hang over rivers and streams. They're perfectly content, lounging in the sun until something changes. The moment a predator appears or danger threatens, panic triggers their most famous ability. Watch a basilisk's body language when it senses trouble. First, it freezes. Then comes the decision that separates basilisks from every other lizard on Earth. Instead of diving into the water like most reptiles would, the basilisk does something extraordinary. It runs across the surface. The transformation is instant. 1 second, it's a calm, sunbathing reptile. The next, it's sprinting across water like the laws of physics don't apply. Here's where science meets what looks like magic. The basilisk's water-walking ability relies on a perfect combination of anatomy, speed, and physics. First, let's talk about surface tension. Water molecules stick together, creating an invisible barrier at the surface. Think of it like a flexible trampoline made of molecular bonds. Most animals are too heavy or too slow to take advantage of this natural phenomenon. But basilisks are different. The secret weapon lies in their feet. Basilisk toes have specialized fringed scales that unfold when they hit the water. These fringes increase the surface area of their feet dramatically, spreading their weight across a larger patch of water. But here's the crucial part. Speed is everything. A basilisk must run at exactly the right pace to stay afloat. Too slow, and they sink. Too fast, and they lose control. The sweet spot is around 5 feet per second. When a basilisk's foot strikes the water, something remarkable happens. The slapping motion creates a small air pocket beneath their foot. This air bubble, combined with the surface tension, provides just enough lift to support their weight for a fraction of a second. Each step follows the same pattern. Slap, create air pocket, push off, repeat. The basilisk's foot actually pushes against both the water surface and the trapped air beneath it. It's like having a series of tiny trampolines that appear and disappear with each stride. Their tail plays a crucial role too, acting as a rudder to maintain balance and direction. Without proper tail control, even the most perfectly timed steps would send them tumbling. The physics gets more complex when you consider what happens. As they slow down, as their speed decreases, the air pockets become smaller and less effective. Surface tension alone can't support their full weight. Eventually, physics wins, and they sink into the water. But even then, basilisks don't panic. They're excellent swimmers and can hold their breath for impressive periods. The water walk might be their most famous trick, but it's just one tool in their survival toolkit. What's truly remarkable is how this ability evolved. The basilisk's ancestors developed this skill as the ultimate escape mechanism. When you can literally run on water, very few predators can follow. It's an evolutionary advantage that turns a moment of panic into a display of natural engineering at its finest. The energy cost is significant though. Water walking demands intense bursts of power that basilisks can't maintain indefinitely. That's why these sprints are short but spectacular, covering just enough distance to reach safety on the opposite shore. The basilisk's water walking ability might steal the spotlight, but these lizards are masters of movement in every environment. Their athletic prowess extends far beyond their famous sprint across rivers. In the forest canopy, Basilisks are incredible climbers. Their sharp claws and flexible bodies let them navigate vertical tree trunks and thin branches with ease. Watch a basilisk move through the trees, and you'll see an animal perfectly adapted to three-dimensional living. When they need to cover distance quickly through the forest, basilisks can leap impressive gaps between branches. They're not true gliders like some lizards, but they can control their falls and jumps with remarkable precision. Their tail acts as both rudder and counterbalance, helping them stick landings that would send other animals tumbling to the forest floor. But perhaps most impressive is how seamlessly they transition between environments. A basilisk might start on a high branch, leap to a lower one, scramble down a tree trunk, sprint across water, and then dive beneath the surface to hide from a persistent predator. It's like watching a natural obstacle course champion at work. Their swimming abilities are genuinely impressive. While water walking gets the attention, basilisks are strong swimmers who can stay underwater for up to 30 minutes when necessary. They use their powerful tail to propel themselves through the water and can dive to surprising depths to escape danger or search for food. The tail deserves special recognition. During water walking, it functions as a dynamic stabilizer, constantly adjusting to keep the lizard balanced and on course. Without this tail control, even perfect foot technique would fail. The tail also helps them change direction mid-sprint, allowing them to navigate around obstacles or adjust their path towards safety. What's fascinating is how basilisks decide which escape method to use. The choice between climbing higher, leaping to another branch, diving underwater, or running across the surface happens in milliseconds. Their brain processes the threat, evaluates available escape routes, and selects the option with the highest survival probability. This walking ability didn't evolve in isolation. It's part of a complete survival package that makes basilisks incredibly difficult to catch. The energy cost of their famous sprint is significant, but it's worth it when the alternative is becoming someone's lunch. The physics of their water running also explains why they can't do it forever. Each step requires precise timing and tremendous leg power. After covering about 15 to 20 feet, most basilisks need to either reach shore or switch to swimming. Their muscles simply can't maintain the explosive power needed for extended water walking. In the dangerous world of rainforest rivers, the basilisk's water walking ability represents the ultimate escape plan. When a snake strikes from above or a bird of prey swoops down, most lizards have limited options. But basilisks have something no other reptile possesses: the ability to flee across water. The decision-making process happens faster than you can blink. A basilisk assesses the threat and chooses between fight, flight, or their signature water sprint. Most of the time, running across water wins because it's simply the most effective escape route available. Think about it from a predator's perspective. You're chasing what looks like an easy meal when suddenly your prey does something impossible. It runs across the river surface like it's solid ground. Most predators stop dead in their tracks, probably wondering if they're seeing things correctly. This confusion buys the basilisk precious seconds to reach safety. By the time the predator processes what just happened, the lizard is already on the opposite shore, probably climbing into the safety of dense vegetation. The psychological impact on predators can't be overstated. Birds of prey, snakes, and mammals all learn to associate basilisks with this seemingly supernatural ability. Some predators likely avoid hunting basilisks altogether, knowing their prey can literally walk on water to escape. But the benefits extend beyond just escaping danger. Water walking gives basilisks access to food sources that other animals can't reach. Small insects and spiders often get trapped on the water surface, creating feeding opportunities for any animal brave enough to venture onto the river. Basilisks can sprint across water to snatch these trapped insects, then return to shore before sinking. It's like having exclusive access to a floating buffet that refreshes itself constantly as new insects fall or get blown onto the water surface. The ability also helps them navigate their territory more efficiently. Rivers and streams that would force other lizards to take long detours around the water become highways for basilisks. They can move between feeding areas, basking spots, and shelter locations with remarkable speed and directness. During mating season, water walking becomes even more valuable. Male basilisks can cross rivers to access territories and potential mates that would otherwise be unreachable. This expanded range increases their reproductive success and helps maintain genetic diversity across separated populations. The survival advantage is clear when you consider the basilisk's habitat. Central and South American rainforests are crisscrossed with rivers, streams, and seasonal flooding. An animal that can treat water as solid ground has a massive advantage in this environment. The basilisk lizard's ability to walk on water combines perfect anatomy, precise physics, and split-second timing into one of nature's most remarkable superpowers. From their fringed toes that create air pockets to their lightning-fast reflexes that trigger this incredible escape mechanism, every aspect of their water-walking ability represents millions of years of evolutionary refinement. Next time you see water, remember the basilisk somewhere in a rainforest. These amazing lizards are turning the impossible into everyday survival. Subscribe for more incredible animal superpowers that will change how you see the natural world.